and gentlemen, you're all invited to go fucking mental on this motherfucking drop. The countdown has just begun. Are you ready? Let's go.
And we're live. Welcome to Heel Turn Hotline podcast. This is our first time doing it. My name is Daniel Emmett, and I am here with Finn Penberthy.
Hello.
And this is a podcast where we talk everything WWE, going from Smackdown reviews, Raw reviews, and PLE reviews, and everything in between. And today's topic is going to be Survivor Series Wargame. They have officially wrapped up the PLE saga of 2025. We have one more coming up this year with John Cena's farewell tour at Saturday night's main event, December 13th. But that's not really considered.
No, it's not considered pay-per-view.
No. So,
yeah.
But our main ones this year are, Clash in Paris, WrestlePalooza, Survivor Series War Games,
WrestleMania, Royal Rumble,
Night of Champions.
Yeah.
So
Money in the Bank, I think.
Money in the Bank.
Oh, it's all women's pay-per-view. Evolution.
Did they have an Evolution this year?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, but who was in that?
Stephanie Vaquer, she won a Battle Royale. Naomi won the Women's Championship. That's when she cashed in Money in the Bank.
Good for her.
Yeah. And then I don't know any other matches in that card. I just know of those two.
So we haven't seen every PLE this year, and we will be up front.
Yeah.
If we have not seen it. We have the list of all of them in front of us, but let's start off by talking about Survivor War Games that happened this the weekend that just happened.
Mm-hmm.
What did you see of that?
I saw Cena versus Dominic and the main event. I haven't seen the other two matches yet.
The Vision and Team Punk.
Yeah, the Vision versus Team Punk.
And what were your impressions from both of those matches?
The Cena-Dominic match was surprisingly good. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. Yeah, and the War Games match was pretty good as well. Not like the best War Games match I've ever seen, but still good.
No, I have problems believing the card for that, especially on the babyface side, but it is a stacked card. You have Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, two of the current
a lot of big names,
champions. You have Brock Lesnar returning. There's a lot of big names at War Games. And we're going to go through each event and discuss it. So the match that kicked off the night was Team AJ Lee and Team Becky Lynch. This I thought was a good starting match. It got you into the spirit of War Games. This was also a very different kind of War Games because there's no shark cages this year, which was...
Oh, yes. I've heard they didn't... Like, they removed some of the cages or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they did. And for some of the matches, like, they didn't bring in many weapons. Like, War Games matches are supposed to be hectic, and the only weapon, I saw it a couple of days ago, but the only weapon that I saw was the iconic trash can off the top.
Yeah, where she did the swanton off the thing. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
That was the only weapon that I actually saw. These both of these Wargame matches, I thought were not as aggressive as what they could be, at least when comparing to previous years. What do you think?
Yeah, I think more weapons, more kind of, I guess, carnage or whatever you would call it. I haven't seen them, but I'm aware AEW has their own version of War Games called Blood and Guts, and apparently that's way more violent, honestly.
You're right.
Yeah.
Like the one thing that did surprise me about the main event of War Games is, it's very rare in WWE now that we actually see on-screen blood. The last time I can think of,
Punk versus Gunther at SummerSlam had blood. That's like the last match I can think of that had blood.
Like, I'm pretty sure there was something with Cody and Drew where there was blood. And I remember, if I'm remembering correct, it was in a setup episode or a go home episode to one of those events. But so like it was actually surprising to actually see CM Punk bleed very early in the match. That that was surprising, and that was good to see. Like, that's what I felt WWE needed to do with Wargames. Is it needed to be a lot more chaotic. It needed to be a lot more aggressive, because it's called War Games.
Yeah.
And it just I know it didn't really feel like they really hated each other in the cage. It didn't really feel like it was continuous fighting. But then on the other hand, the other thing I can give the main event is everybody got their moment. Cody Rhodes got his moment. CM Punk got his moment. Like, everybody had their time to shine. Everybody had their entrance. Everybody had that big moment at the start, which I really like, because I feel like War Games, it's very hard to kind of center it on one particular character.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's there's a lot going on at once, and then usually they build to a big finish.
And then we had Dominic Mysterio and John Cena.
Yeah.
As you said, I'm going to be upfront with our audience. I have not liked John Cena's farewell tour.
Neither.
I have not liked it. It's... this is just our opinion. We are aware that there are a lot of people that like this farewell tour, but every match has felt the same. It's just finisher after finisher after finisher. And so that's what I was kind of concerned going in to War Games, is I was concerned that Dominic and John Cena was just going to be another, John Cena paying homage to other wrestler finish, match.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's like, it's so hard to avoid. Like, it's worse in AEW than WWE from what I've seen, but like, it's hard to avoid. A lot of companies do it, but I kind of hate finisher spamming. Like, it's becoming more and more of a thing, but it wasn't as bad as I thought in Cena versus Dominic. Like, there was, from memory, like, Cena kicked out of a 619 and Dom kicked out of an AA. Like, but it wasn't like a ridiculous amount of kickouts or anything.
Like, I feel like you and I feel the same when it comes to finishes. Should be the finishing move of the match.
Definitely.
Like, it shouldn't be something that is continuous. And I feel like, just speaking on John Cena's farewell, I feel like the problem with it is every match is becoming very predictable, and they're overly long as well.
They are overly long, yeah.
Each John Cena match is about 25 to 40 minutes now. And I don't know, it's getting kind of ridiculous, and like, I don't know, like, I think for me, kind of watching SmackDown and Raw, it's like, they're always promoting, Saturday night's, main event, stay tuned for December 13th, where you will see the 17th, what's the title they say when he comes out?
17 time, I don't know, I know he's a 17-time world champion. Yeah. 17 was it never seen?
Yeah, never seen.
Something else.
Yes.
Greatest of all time.
Greatest of all time. I have an issue with that as well, and I know you have an issue.
Yeah, I don't think he's up there, but I don't think he's the greatest of all time.
No, like.
Yeah.
I think the problem with John Cena's farewell tour is you look at other wrestlers going from the start of WWE. Like Hulk Hogan, he never got this.
No, he didn't. Yeah.
Tour. The Undertaker never got a farewell tour, and I think both of those guys are much better than Cena, especially Hulk Hogan. And not to say that he doesn't deserve it. Like, he has done a lot of good for WWE, but I just don't think he needs this year-long farewell tour.
Yeah, I agree. Like, a good send-off for him is good, but I don't think, like this whole year, it's been like this, the center of all programming has just been Cena, and I don't think that's necessary, and they're always talking about Cena. Like, and whenever, like, he's not shown, it's always, Cena. Like, and it kind of made sense when he's the world champion. Like, I think they should talk about the world champion a lot, but, like, after he lost it, they're still talking about him constantly.
Yes, like it's he's doing like this whole last time is now tournament, which is a good idea, but once again, it's all centered around Cena. But then on the other hand, it's also good for these other wrestlers because it is building them up and it's actually kind of giving them their time to shine. And you have like all of these iconic characters kind of come in who have been a big part of John Cena's career, like The Miz, who have had multiple matches together.
Yeah.
And like, that's good, and it's, especially with today's Raw of LA Knight pinning Jey Uso, which was a great move, because I don't feel like he has got a push this year.
No, I don't think he's gotten pushed this year. I can't think of him doing anything this year.
No.
I think he was the US champion at the start, and then he lost it to Jacob Fatu, and then he kind of just disappeared after that, kind of blended into the background.
Yeah, like LA Knight has had a lot of good moments, but they haven't really pushed him, and like, the audience are really over him. It's in Triple H's hands to actually push him into a main event. I think he does deserve a championship run. I think he does.
I'm fine with giving him a shot at the title. Why not?
I think he does deserve to go at that.
Yeah.
But then coming back to Dominic and Cena this is what they should have been doing with the farewell tour from the start. Is building up these other people. Like during this match, Cena built up the Judgment Day. He made them look really vicious and heel like, especially on Raw. They are the most scariest faction on Raw at the moment. So Cena building them up was a great idea.
Yeah, the Judgment Day have been a pretty dominant faction for the past, like, oh god, when did they form? Like last 2-3 years, however long they've been around for.
They've been around for a while, and I think with Cena's pushes, I think that has the potential to push them into championship territory and to make them a very dominant faction going into 2026 and even 2027.
Yeah. I mean, the Judgment Day are really good. They're, I think, my favourite faction at the moment in WWE. I can't think of every current member, but the ones I can think of, like, I see championship, like, kind of material in all of them. Like Dominic, I could see him as a world champion later on.
Yes, I can.
Roxanne Perez, she definitely... Oh, Roxanne Perez, I think she's going to be a future women's champion.
Oh, yeah, she needs a run. She's been really, really good this year.
She's really good.
Like, she had a great match with Stephanie McCure the other week.
Okay.
That was really great.
And Raquel as well. I could see like that in the cards for her as well. Liv Morgan's really good, obviously, but she's been like a main eventer for quite a while. She has.
And she's back now.
Yeah, she is.
She's back.
That's a really cool return. Wasn't expecting it.
I was not. We are going to speak about this event later on, but that whole segment with Liv Morgan was a homage to Elimination Chamber. It's the exact same way that John Cena turned heel by going for the hug and then getting kicked in the nuts.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know, saying that just reminded me a lot of John Cena's heel turn.
Yeah.
And then especially building up Dominic here, since he's been on a run this year. Like he's been.
Are there any other members of the Judgment Day? I feel like there were more male members, but I just can't think of them.
Finn Balor.
Oh yes, Balor and JD. Yes, Balor. Like I think Balor should have another world title run. Like he was technically the first ever Universal Champion. Then he got injured and whatever, and like he has not been pushed in ages. But I think like Balor in Judgment Day is, to me, a pretty interesting character. So I would like to see him with a push. JD McDonough, I'm not too familiar with him, but from what I've seen, I like him. So yeah.
But yeah, this match was really about pushing Dominic, and I felt like a lot more of the spotlight was on Dominic than Cena. Like he's really building up the next generation of wrestlers here. Like Dominic's going to be wrestling for the next 8 to 10 years. He's going to be on the roster for.
He's only like 27. He could be wrestling for like longer than that because like wrestlers are retiring in their 50s now. Well, I want to say Ray's like 50 something and he still hasn't retired properly. I think he's semi-retired, but he hasn't had like a proper like farewell or
no. Like I'm still waiting for the Dominic versus Ray match. Still want that to happen. But yeah, I thought this was a really great match, and this is the most. I mean, Dominic is a very evil character, but I felt this is the most evil Dominic has been all year. Like, he pulled all the tricks out in this match, calling out the women members of the Judgment Day, calling out Finn Balor and JD. Like, he pulled out every single card here to win.
Yeah.
On the other side of that, this is a pointless match. This is a pointless match. Because, one, John Cena did not need this in the first place. He did not need to win the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah.
And if you're just going to have a match on Raw to then set up a match at Survivor Wargames, it just seems pointless to me. Like, he had it for...
No, Cena did not the Intercontinental Championship, in my opinion. He had it for, I want to say, less than 3 weeks. 2 weeks or something, yeah.
And just, what is it? He defended it, was it once in that team tag.
Right, okay.
Match that they had with Dominic where it was John Cena, I believe AJ Styles and Rusev was there. Mm-hmm. I could be wrong in that. It was John Cena's final Raw episode. And yeah, he only defended it once, so like, it's in reality, I think that is the most pointless. I mean, now he can retire with the Grand Slam title, which is good. I think he does deserve that title, but they could have done this much earlier into the farewell tour, and I think it would have worked better instead of rushing it in less than a month, of him winning it and losing it all within a month.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly don't necessarily think he even needed Grand Slam because, like, Hulk Hogan was never Grand Slam champion, Undertaker was never Grand Slam. I'm sure there are other wrestlers that, like, big time wrestlers haven't won it. Like, if it's like they win the like belts organically, it makes sense for them to be like a Grand Slam champion. But
but if the whole intention is to just win the belt to have that title under your name and then lose it the very next match, I don't know, it didn't really seem worth it.
No.
But anyways, I am glad Dominic is the new champion here.
Yeah.
I was always rooting for Dominic, so so to see him back, to see him continue on being the Intercontinental Champion is something I wanted, and I'm glad I got it. Next one up is Stephanie McCure and Nikki Bella.
Yeah.
This could have been a great match. This could have been a great match, but unfortunately, I think where this match fails for me is the build-up. The build-up to this match did not work.
It seemed very short notice.
Yes, because they were team tag. Were they team tag? No, actually, no. They weren't team tag champions, but they were partners for, I want to say, about two months. Yeah,
they were turning for a bit, and then Nikki turned heel.
And then this heel turn by Nikki, it was... From that point, we were only a few weeks away from Survivor Wargames. So she turned heel, and then I think it was that following week... on Smackdown or Raw, where Nikki Bella came out and humiliated Stephanie in front of everyone, and that's the maximum that we got with the build. I don't know, for me, when it comes to matches, I care more about the emotional stakes and the story that they're telling in the match, and I just felt like this was a story that they did not need to tell.
Yeah, I mean, it's a strong win for Vakil, which is good.
It's her winning gives her a lot of opportunities going forward now to go up against Roxanne Perez again, to go up against Rhea Ripley, to go up against all of these A-list characters, and and I think that is a great push for her. But especially under Triple H, nostalgia characters never win.
That's true, yeah.
It's very rare that they win. So, everybody knew who was going to win this, and I think if Nikki won, I think, that's the one part of Wargames. If Nikki won, that would have completely ruined Wargames for me.
Yeah.
Because Stephanie,
it wouldn't have made sense.
Stephanie hasn't even got into into like A-list, like Hall of Fame yet. She's not like like a well-known, like her name is getting bigger with each match that she does, so they're pushing her the right way, but her losing it here was never going to happen to me.
Yeah, I think she's really over, so I think Triple H seems to be big on her as well, so I think they should just keep pushing her and see what happens.
And the Devil's Kiss is a true.
Yeah, that move is. Yeah, it is. That move is very over.
Yes, it is. It is. You and I saw that at, what was it, Super Show?
Yeah, that was cool to see. Yeah. Yeah, the one like spot I've seen from that match is Stephanie does the Devil's Kiss on the announce table. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. She does it twice in the match. Once on the announce table and then once in the ring to finish it off.
Yeah.
This is one of the rare occasions in WWE where that's actually the finisher.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't think that was her finisher. I thought it was just a move to kind of, get her over.
I'm pretty sure. Like, I know she did 2 Devil's Kisses. I'm pretty sure there was one on the announce table. Then she got Nikki Bella back in the ring, and then she did it again, and then that ended the match. I'm pretty sure. But I don't remember the match too well because this was the weakest match on the card for me.
Right, fair enough.
So, but I'm pretty sure. That's how like out of this lineup, that was the match I was probably the least looking forward to. And then we've already talked about the Vision and Team Punk.
Yeah.
And now we're going to talk about some of the other PLEs that happened this year, and then end this episode with doing a ranking of the ones that we have seen. So the next one up I want to talk about is WrestlePalooza. This was the first ESPN PLE with WWE. ESPN is a great service. They own a lot of sports, and on paper this sounds like a great deal. But WrestlePalooza just went to show that this is a partnership I don't think is going to work out. For a couple of reasons, is this just didn't really feel like a worthy of a PLE title. And the lineup for this one includes Brock Lesnar.
Yep, the first match.
And John Cena, that was the first match.
Apparently that was ESPN's call. The rumour I heard was ESPN wanted that to be the first match under their new deal, like the first ever ESPN match.
That makes sense. To get kind of ESPN's kind of name in WWE, I think. On paper, that is a strong start for them. Brock Lesnar is a well known guy. So, he, whenever he's announced, the ticket sales are only going to increase with his name alone. This was the opener match, and I think out of all the PLEs this year, this is probably the most disappointing because this opener match was a disgrace. Brock Lesnar did not need this win.
No, he really didn't.
That's one of the things I'm hoping with John Cena's farewell tour is I'm always hoping that there will be a rematch with John Cena and Brock Lesnar. I would love to see Cena pin Brock Lesnar to really overcome the beast, because in their story, Cena's only won once in
Their Extreme Rules match,
Yes.
Cena won. That's a really good match. I think that's their best match they had together. That match is really good.
Lesnar did not need this win. Brock Lesnar came in strong, but I think my problem with this match is it's way too similar to SummerSlam 2014.
Yeah, it seems like they were trying to recapture that, but with that one, I think that match is a bit overrated, but I think that match is popular because, like, A, Lesnar had, like, just ended the streak, like, that was his previous pay-per-view match, and B, there was another reason. Oh, yeah, Cena was kind of, he was, like, Super Cena back then. He was at, like, he was, the top guy in the company. He had been the top guy in the company since, like, 2005. He was, like, beating everyone, so, like, kicking out of finishes, stuff like that. So to see him lose so decisively was, like, a shocking moment. But, when it's, like, part-time Cena, it doesn't have the same, shock value.
No. Cena winning this would have been great. But yeah, this match completely ruined the rest of Palooza for me.
Yeah, the match is not good. It's really bad.
And then next up we had the Vision and Jey Uso and the Usos. The Vision ended up winning this one. There's no surprise there. I mean, they're building the Vision up to be one of the evilest factions in WWE history, so them getting the win here definitely got them over, and they're continuing to get over really, really well this year. And then next up we had Stephanie McCure and Io Sky.
Yeah,
this was a great match.
Yeah, it looks really good.
This was easily the best match of Palooza. Stephanie McCure winning, great choice there.
Definitely the right call. I was really happy to find out she won.
There were no complaints with this match, and then we had AJ Lee and CM Punk defeat Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch.
Yeah,
this was the one I was really excited for because AJ Lee only returned a few weeks prior, and this I thought was a good match. This and Stephanie McCure's match I think were the two best matches on this card. And I'm glad CM Punk did get some, did get some, what do you call it? Some
revenge.
Yes, some revenge on Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
It wasn't great what Rollins did to him at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So I'm glad.
I think they were using that match to build up to more stuff later, but, Rollins got injured, so that kind of changed the plans.
See, I think now that CM Punk has the world heavyweight, I think eventually they would have built to a CM Punk and Seth Rollins match for the world heavyweight belt if Rollins was still like he's currently away from WWE at the moment. And I want to shut down one rumor with Survivor Wargames. That Marks man is not Seth Rollins.
No, I don't think it's Rollins.
There's a lot of people that think it's Rollins. It makes no sense for even if it is Rollins, it makes no sense for Rollins to help out the Vision after the Vision betrayed him. So
true, yeah.
It doesn't make sense. The AJ Lee match was a good one. And the main event was Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre.
Oh yeah, I have seen that match. It was fine. It was like, it was fine. Like nothing. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't very special either. Like nothing was done bad, but it wasn't nothing special about the match.
No, like the only thing that I thought was actually a good writing move was the whole kick through the table.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool.
Which is how Drew McIntyre was out for a while, and so Drew decided to reverse roles there. And so I thought that was a good way to kind of bring that whole thing full circle. But besides that, this was a very average match to me.
It's
not going to be a match like I remember going into next year.
Yeah, just a 3 stars out of 5, 5 out of 10 kind of deal to me. Their rematch on Saturday night's main event was a much better match. That match was quite a lot better.
Yes, and I do eventually, hopefully, want to see Drew take the championship belt from Cody. Like, I know they've done country matches, and I know for now that they've kind of shut that story down, but I don't know, if I was Drew, I would want to continue to persuade my goal of trying to take down Cody, because I think Drew's been built up really well in the last 4 months. With his promos have been great.
Yeah, Drew's a really good promo.
Drew and Cody's promos are probably some of the best of this year. And so I would like to see Drew take the title, but unfortunately I don't think he is. They don't really
I don't think so.
They're not doing a whole lot with Drew, because now that WWE is going back to normal after Wargames, still he won't be able to appear on Smackdown. He won't be able to appear on Raw, at least for a while, because of his suspension.
Yeah, they got the storyline that he's suspended.
Yeah, so it's him being a part of the division is.
What do you do to get suspended? Do you attack a referee or interfere in a match or something?
Yes, he attacked the ref because in the last 3 matches that him and Cody has had, the referee's been on Cody's side.
Right, okay.
Instead of his side.
Yeah.
So he wanted to get revenge on both Cody and the referee.
Right, okay, makes sense.
That's what got him suspended. And so, yeah, I think now, and not even now, but in just like this whole year, they haven't been doing much with Drew. They have not been doing much.
No, they haven't.
And I think going forward, I don't think they have much planned. They could.
Unfortunately, I don't think they have much planned for him.
No, they could surprise me, but I'm not expecting.
Yeah.
Next up, I have not seen this one. Night of Champions. This was
the Saudi show.
Yes, this was a Saudi Arabia PLE. I haven't seen this.
Neither.
But the match results of this one is Cody Rhodes defeats Randy Orton.
That's how he became #1 contender for SummerSlam.
Yes. When is Randy Orton going to turn heel? When is that going to happen, Finn?
I have no idea. It might not even happen, to be honest.
No. It's I saw a funny meme the other day of 50 years later, Cody and Randy are like old men, and Randy's still looking at the belt. They've been doing this for years.
Yeah.
And nothing's happened. You can only look at the belt so many times. So it's either they do it or they don't do it.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't think it's going to happen. So I don't really have much hope for that. Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez.
Yes, I forgot they did that match there.
And
that match looked... I've seen 1 or 2 clips. That match looked pretty good, actually.
Rhea Ripley ended up winning.
Yes.
Which which is a good move. She's an Aussie herself. So,
she is, yeah.
That was a good choice. So I really need to watch this. Looking at the results of this looks like a great show.
What else is there?
But Saudi events have never been.
No, Saudi events are not good.
Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross.
Oh, right, yes. That looks... it looks better than their SummerSlam match, but that's not saying a lot. The way WWE really fumbled the bag with Karrion Kross. I'm really annoyed that they fired him. He was used well in NXT, but ever since every time he's been on the main roster, he's just done nothing and just been, fed losses and barely been on TV and...
I know I've seen a few matches with Karrion Kross, but I don't know too much about that match. But Sami Zayn ended up winning. Good choice, but that didn't really lead anywhere.
Yeah, I would have had Kross win, but that's just because I'm a fan of Kross. I was a fan of Kross before he went to WWE, to be honest. So,
and then we had Solo Sikoa versus Jake
Fatu. Yeah, that match looks okay.
Solo Sikoa,
wins the belt in that one.
He does. I think that was the right choice.
Yeah.
And then Jade Cargill versus Asuka. Am I saying that right? Asuka, yes. I don't know too much about that match, but Jade Cargill won.
Alright, not surprising. Asuka never wins anymore.
No, unfortunately.
Despite the fact she has the longest undefeated streak in wrestling history. In WWE history.
How long?
I want to say 2 or 3 years or something.
Yeah,
It was her entire NXT run, and then she went to the main roster, and then they just had Charlotte Flair beat her, because why not?
Yeah. Well, Charlotte Flair, she doesn't have many losses. She's been on a roll this year, but...
Yeah. Charlotte Flair rarely ever loses.
Never loses.
Yeah.
She lost the team tag belt recently.
Really?
Yeah, to the Kabuki Warriors.
Oh, nice. Okay, I'm happy about that. I really like the Kabuki Warriors, so I'm happy they got the belt.
I think it was a
I'm assuming Alexa took the pin, though.
Yes.
Right, not surprising at all.
And then we had John Cena versus CM Punk.
Yeah, that was the main event. It looks okay. It looks interesting because from what I've seen a few clips of that. From what I've seen, that's one of those matches where it's interference the entire match.
Yeah, right.
That was when, Rollins was in the Vision, when he was the leader of the Vision. He's Bronson and, Breaker interfering, and then some other guys interfere to even the odds. And then, Cena was a heel at the time, Punk was the face, so someone interfered to help Punk, I forgot who. And then the finish of the match is I've seen the finish. Rollins hits Punk with a stomp, then Cena just throws Rollins over the top rope and pins Punk.
Yeah, right, okay.
Yeah.
And then we have Money in the Bank.
Yeah, that match.
I haven't seen the women's Money in the Bank match.
That match looks good.
It's great. It is amazing.
Naomi won, which was the right decision.
It was. Stephanie McCure was in that one. Rhea Ripley was. There was a great lineup for the Money in the Bank, but Naomi winning, I think, was the right choice. I was going for Stephanie, but Naomi ended up winning, which was the right move. Yeah. I haven't seen any of these other matches, but I
know Rollins won the Money in the Bank, but I don't know anything about the match.
Yes, Seth Rollins wins Money in the Bank, and then we have Dominic Mysterio versus I want to say Octagon Jr.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm not too familiar with who Octagon is.
Octagon Jr. He's a luchador. I don't really know anything about him, but I know he's a luchador.
And then we have Becky Lynch defeating Valkyria.
Yeah, they were doing that feud. Sorry.
And then we have Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso defeating
Cena and Logan Paul.
Yeah, that sounds... Oh, actually, that match I've seen.
Okay.
That was a pretty good match. I think, Logan Paul stands out in that because, you have three great wrestlers against one who I don't think Logan Paul really needed to be in that match.
No. The storyline was really weird as well.
Well, what's the story?
Cena was he had that weird gimmick where he said he was going to ruin wrestling, and he was the best way to ruin wrestling is by teaming with Logan Paul. Because Logan Paul's going to ruin wrestling, which, it's kind of true in real life, but,
think about it in some of the rings, there's Prime promotion all around that shit.
Yeah.
In some of the ring, in all the pads, there's a Prime promotion there. His. They
have that Prime station every show.
Yeah.
The hydration station.
Oh, yeah. It's so annoying.
It is.
Prime. When was the last time someone even talked about Prime? Nobody talks about that anymore. I don't think it's something that really needs to.
I saw one of my co-workers having a Prime the other day, but
Yeah,
for the most part, Prime isn't really as popular as it used to be.
No. And then next one up here, we have Clash in Paris.
Yeah.
This is one that you.
Oh yes, we saw the whole show. Yes, that was a pretty decent show.
We had Roman Reigns defeating Bronson Reed.
That was a good match.
I liked that one quite a bit. Wyatt Six versus Street Profits, great match.
Oh yeah,
Great match.
I don't remember anything about it. I just remember. I remember Street Profits came out in some Borderlands clothes, and the White Six beat them, which was the right decision. I think White Six should keep holding the belt.
Yes, they should, and as far as I know, they haven't lost the belt yet.
Okay, that's good.
And then we had Becky Lynch defeat Nikki Bella.
Oh, that match wasn't that great from memory.
Yeah,
it's kind of whatever.
Yeah, that's no surprise. Now the highlight of Clash in Paris, my favourite match is Rusev versus Sheamus.
That was my favourite match. That was my match of the night. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That is peak WWE right there.
Yeah, that match was really good.
It was raw. It was intense. Like the hits in that looked satisfying.
They did, yeah. And they did lots of crazy spots that they don't normally do in like other matches.
Oh, yeah, no. So it was a breath of fresh air. That was definitely the show stealer for Clash in Paris for me.
Same here.
This I want to say this wasn't the main event. This was second to last. John Cena versus Logan Paul.
For me, that was the worst match of the night by far. That match was terrible.
Awful. If that match was kind of based on John Cena building Logan Paul up, that could have been a great match. Take what they did with Dominic and apply it to that match. Match could have been actually good, but this match was just spamming finisher after finisher after finisher, and just there was nothing to it.
Yeah, and I remember the finish. The finish of the match was really bad as well. Logan hit Cena with his finisher. I think it's called the Lucky Punch, and then Cena just completely no-sold it and then hit the AA or FU or whatever it's called nowadays. I think when he was heel, it was FU, but then he turned face and changed it back to AA. But he no-sells the finisher and then hits the AA and wins. Yeah.
But that was not a great match.
No, that match was really bad, and honestly, I'm not a fan of Logan Paul, but I mostly blame Cena for that match being bad, honestly. From what I've seen, it was like Logan hit Cena with a lot of moves, and then Cena just didn't sell all of them, and I know he hit a bunch of other finishes on Logan. Yeah, I just did not like that match at all.
And then we had Seth Rollins defeat CM Punk, Jey Uso, LA Knight.
Yeah, that was a good main event.
Yeah, that Seth Rollins winning was probably the right move.
Yeah.
It's now I would have had LA Knight defeat Seth Rollins and CM Punk and Jey Uso. Because I feel like that would be a great push for LA Knight to take down three of the business's best guys.
Yeah.
And then moving on to WrestleMania 41.
Oh, right, yes.
This is a stacked card. This is a stacked card. We're not going to talk about every single one of these, but to list up some of the matches in this, there was Jey Uso versus Gunther, New Day.
There was, yes. Jey Uso won the belt.
Yes. Versus War Raiders, Jade Cargill versus Naomi. That was a good match. I like that one. Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight.
Oh, yeah, he won. Jacob Fatu won the belt, which was definitely the right decision. I really think they should keep pushing Jacob Fatu. He has, from a business perspective, you could say, he has a criminal record, so that's not good with travel. But, in ring-wise, he's amazing. He does, all these flips for, a man that size, and his character works good as well, so I think they should push him.
And then we have El Grande Americano versus Rey Fenix, Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. That was a good match. Seth Rollins defeats CM Punk, Roman Reigns.
Oh, that match.
How Seth Rollins won that, I don't know.
No, Paul Heyman turned on both of them.
Yeah, right.
Because it was Punk and Roman were fighting over Paul Heyman, and then the twist was Paul Heyman turns on both of them and aligned himself with Rollins.
And then we had Io Sky defeat Rhea Ripley and Bianca. Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest. Dominic Mysterio versus...
No, he won the Intercontinental belt in that one.
Drew McIntyre did, yes. Dominic Mysterio versus Braun Breaker, Penta and Finn Balor.
Yep.
Randy Orton versus Joe
Hendry.
Yep. Drew Henry is such a funny guy as well.
Yeah, his gimmick seems pretty good.
He's such a funny guy.
Say his name and he appears. Believe in Joe Henry.
Logan Paul versus AJ Styles.
Yeah, that match, I have seen that match. That match is quite bad. Not a fan of it.
No, AJ Styles.
Cool that Karrion Kross...
AJ Styles just doesn't get a push anymore.
No.
He loses more now.
He, unfortunately... He actually did better under Vince, honestly. Like, under Triple H, like, he never wins, which is really a shame, because I really like AJ.
At the moment, AJ has the Team Tag Men's... belt.
Right, yes. I was wondering if he still had that.
And then we had Becky Lynch and Valkyria versus Judgment Day.
Yeah.
And then for the main event, there is John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, which I have a big complaint of that match. I have a big complaint. I could see Cody Rhodes in that match. John Cena. I couldn't see him.
Right, of course,
he wasn't there.
Yeah.
I just saw Cody Rhodes punching air the entire time. But that wasn't bad.
It was okay. It was okay. It could have been so much better. Like, I blame The Rock for like fucking off, because like it was like, oh, we're not gonna get The Rock, so let's get Travis Scott, and it's like Travis Scott helped Cena win the belt. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that was such a dumb move.
Yeah.
And then we're on the Royal Rumble now. Charlotte Flair wins
I forgot she won the Women's Rumble.
Yes, the Women's Rumble, and then we have DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns.
Oh, that could be a good match.
That was a great match.
I'm a big fan of the Motor City Machine Guns, especially Alex Shelley. They're both really good wrestlers.
They're really good in the ring together.
Yeah, they are.
They're really good.
They're both amazing in the ring.
Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens.
I've heard that match is really good, but I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either, and then Jey Uso wins the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Good for him. I have not seen the Royal Rumble. I need to watch that before the end of this year. There's a couple of these that I need to watch. Backlash, I'm going to be honest, I haven't seen any of the Backlashes. I've
seen the older ones, but I haven't seen... I've seen, like, the old school Backlashes, but I haven't seen, like, the more recent ones.
In this one...
Oh, and I saw the one where... I guess the most recent Backlash I saw was the one where Jinder Mahal became WWE Champion.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that was a hugely shocking moment. I think that was what got me back into the product.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't watched it for ages, and I just heard all this stuff about Jinder Mahal being the champion, and then it was like, who's Jinder Mahal? And I was like, okay, damn. Yeah.
And for the for Backlash, we had Jacob Fatu versus Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, LA Knight.
No, that sounds like it could be good.
Jacob for 2-1.
Sounds like a good match.
Valkyria defeats Becky Lynch. Dominic Mysterio defeats Penta. That's no surprise. Gunther defeats Pat.
Oh, McAfee.
Yes. Pat McAfee.
He's a commentator who, like, sometimes wrestles. He was also a football player before he went to wrestling.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he's a decent commentator.
John Cena defeats Randy Orton.
That was the main event.
Yeah, I feel like that's the second time I've heard that now, that they've done matched together.
John Cena and Randy Orton have had so many matches together.
And then we have SummerSlam 2025. You and I did watch this one together.
Yes, we did.
We have Roman Reigns and Jey Uso defeat the Vision.
That was a pretty good match.
Reflecting on the year, I think the Vision should have won that.
Probably, but
I think the Vision should have won that because Uso has already been pushed a lot throughout the year. So I think I would have gone for the Vision for that one.
Yeah, Jey Uso got the pin in that, which was surprising.
Yes.
But unfortunately, they were doing that terrible storyline where it was like they were feuding over Roman's shoes. It was like Paul Heyman stole his shoes. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair defeat the Judgment Day.
That was my favourite match of that night. That was the best match of night one, in my opinion. That was a good match. I enjoyed it quite a lot.
Yeah, I think Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, I think that was the right choice.
Yeah, I really like Judgment Day, but then winning was the right decision.
Sami Zayn defeats Karrion Kross.
Hated that match. That was probably the worst match of both nights for me. Like, incredibly insulting. Like, that storyline was so bad.
It was.
Like, incredibly cheesy and corny, and yeah.
And then we had Tiffany Stratton defeats Jade Cargill. That was a great match.
It was a good match. Very short, but maybe could have been a bit longer, but it was a good match.
And now we have an instant classic and an instant failure. For me, is Drew McIntyre.
Oh, right, yes.
Paul defeats country singer Jelly Roll and Randy Orton.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that match was also quite bad.
But celebrity matches, I just don't think do well.
Yeah.
And this match is a great example of why. I mean, Jelly Roll, I'm glad that was like a once-off thing for him, but
yeah,
I mean, Jelly Roll was fine in the match, without Randy Orton, he wouldn't be able to sell a match himself.
No, definitely. From memory, most of the match was Randy working with Drew, which makes sense.
And then we have CM Punk versus Gunfight. Great match. Phenomenal.
Yeah, that was a good match. I like that match.
CM Punk
decent amount.
was the right choice, but then
Rollins cashed in.
Yeah, but then that it was a very short celebration for Punk.
Yeah, and then that was meant to set up a big feud, which my current theory is that they were gonna feud until WrestleMania.
Yeah, and now we're on to night 2, where we had Seth Rollins and CM Punk. Seth Rollins defeated Punk, and that Naomi defeats Rhea Ripley and Io Sky.
That was a good match.
I like that one. Wyatt 6 win TLC.
That was my favourite match of SummerSlam. Both nights. That match was really fun. Just crazy. So many teams involved, a lot of interference.
Lots of chaos.
Wyatt's won, which was the right decision as well.
Becky Lynch defeats Valkyria.
That match was kind of, in my opinion, kind of a whatever match. I didn't really like it too much. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great.
No. Solo Sikoa defeats Jacob Fatu.
That was my second favourite match.
That was a really good match.
I thought that match was just fun. It wasn't a technical masterpiece, but it was fun, and that's sometimes all a match needs.
And then we have Dominic Mysterio defeats AJ Styles.
I didn't like that match, to be honest.
I don't remember that match. And then we have my favourite match of both nights and honestly, I'd probably say still the best PLE match of 2025 is Cody Rhodes versus John Cena.
Yeah.
This match I thought was incredible.
Yeah.
I think Cody Rhodes was the right person to give the belt.
I think so too.
These two guys went at it hard. There's they went out to the crowd, which very rarely happens.
The crowd brawl was cool.
There were some great finishing moves in this. It felt vicious, it felt violent, and I feel like that's kind of what you want in a match like this. And so I was really glad that the belt went to Cody Rhodes.
I think Cody winning was the right move, but I thought the match went too overboard to finish this band for my taste. It was pretty ridiculous from memory. Cena hit so many AAs, including top rope AAs. Rhodes kicked out. Cena kicked out 3 crossroads in a row.
Yes.
I think they didn't expose turnbuckle thing and then an AA, and Rhodes kicked out. There was so many moves, and it was very long. The match was over 30 minutes as well.
It was a 45-minute match.
Yeah, that's too long for my
I rewatched that match about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It is, at least in my opinion, it's still surprisingly great. I think it's probably the best match of John Cena's farewell. Dominic's would come in second. And then we have Crown Jewel 2025.
Yeah, well, we mentioned the best pay. I know what I think the best match of this year has been for me.
What would that be?
Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn Elimination Chamber.
Oh, yes. Before the end of the year, we will do a best matches of 2025 because I feel like that would be an interesting conversation.
It would be, yeah.
That would be up there for me. Like Sami Zayn in the ring is great.
He's really good, yeah.
Kevin Owens, I want him to come back.
Same. I think he's out with an injury.
He is, and like Kevin Owens has had so many great matches. Like he's done a couple of great ones with Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
those ones are, I think, the best of his career.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin Owens versus like Roman Reigns at Royal Rumble 2023. Like that match is, as they say, absolute cinema in my opinion. That match is incredible. Like that's one of my favorite matches this decade. It's really, really good. Yeah.
And then for Crown Jewel, we had Bronson Reed defeat Roman Reigns.
Oh yeah.
That was good. I think. Like, I mean, I remember being kind of disappointed with it at first, just because Roman Reigns he never loses a PLE.
Yeah.
But I think Bronson Reed, especially
big win for him, which is good.
Yeah, massive win for him, and especially being in Australia as well.
This was in Perth. I forgot that.
This was, and because I know he missed Elimination Chamber, I think it was, and so they wanted to kind of make up for that by having him win, and I think him winning not only builds him up, but also builds momentum for the division as well. Stephanie McCure versus Tiffany Stratton. I thought this was quite a good match as well. And then probably the worst match of the card is John Cena versus AJ Styles. Like, you won't be hearing me speak positive of many John Cena farewell matches. I think
me neither.
I really don't have many positives to say about this tour, but this match was the one that I found myself like. The idea of this match is good. Like, there's history there's story there. Yeah. I mean, AJ Styles coming out in
his TNA tights. That was the coolest part about the match.
That was great, but
I mean,
this match is just another spam finisher. Like, he does
it was ridiculous.
He does the Undertaker's finisher, which was cool, but he does so many.
He does that. Didn't you do Sister Abigail as well? Like Bray Wyatt's finisher. He did.
Bray Wyatt, yes, he does.
He did, like, I'm sure, like heaps of AAs. I'm sure from memory, Cena kicked out of like multiple, like, you know, Styles clashes, phenomenal forearms, what have you.
This match is just everything I don't like about the farewell tour in a single match.
Also, like, I'm not going to be mad because I knew it wasn't going to happen, but I would have liked AJ to win.
I would have as well, but that was never going to happen.
No, it wasn't.
And then we have Io Sky and Rhea Ripley defeat the Kabuki Warriors. I think that was the right choice. Rhea Ripley being another Aussie, you know, that makes sense. But also story-wise, it made sense for them to win.
That's the only match from the show I've actually seen in full.
And then we have this match. I can come at this match with two angles, but Seth Rollins defeats Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
First angle of this is there's no way of WWE predicting what this match would have led to.
No, because he got injured in the match.
We are going to take a quick break, and we will be back momentarily. 4 letters, 1 word, Yates, and we are back on Heel Turn Hotline. We are live. Next up, we have Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
This match includes Bianca Belair wins Elimination Chamber.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Tiffany Stratton and Trish defeat Candice LeRae and Nia Jax.
She was teaming Trish Stratus for a while.
Yes, and then we have Kevin Owens defeat Sami Zayn. Best match of Elimination Chamber.
As I said earlier, I think that's my match of the year. I've seen that match in full 2 or 3 times. That match is incredible. Like, the story they tell is really good. Like, there's maybe 1 or 2 times where like maybe they didn't need to like kick out of finishes, but like the match is kind of so good that I can forgive it. Like,
it's incredible.
Yeah, Sammy's like selling of his neck the entire match is done like so well. Owens looked like a real psycho in that match.
Oh, he did.
Especially the ending where he just like power bombs him on the table over it. Not the table,
the chair.
No, the corner of the ring. He just does it like over and over and over again. He just
doesn't the chair become involved in
I'm pretty sure he puts him through a chair as well. There's like a chair covered in barbed wire as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, no surprise with this one, but John Cena wins the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, I was fine with him winning that.
I am as well, only because of the best twist I think WWE's ever done.
The segment afterwards, yeah.
Yes, Finn, I want you to do something for me, Finn. Yeah. I want you to give me your soul. But this heel turn, I was not expecting it.
Yeah, neither.
This is the best thing WWE's done, like, probably in the last 2-3 years. This is easily the best thing that they've done. As far as how they address that, how the direction of the heel turn, it is really, really good. But then, with all that positive, there's also a negative side to this. And that
it didn't have a proper conclusion.
No, there's no conclusion.
Great segment. I think it's probably the best segment they've done this whole year.
Oh, it is.
But, no ending. It went nowhere.
No.
Because Rock just left.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. That was a great segment. And the Cena turn, Cena and Rock teaming up together, and Rock's final boss character is really good.
Yeah.
It's the most interested I've been in Dwayne Johnson in forever. Mm-hmm. And he's just I don't know, Moana 2 reshoots, let's go. And then he missed WrestleMania to do that, and then he filmed Smashing Machine, and then he probably won't be back till Saudi Mania.
Yep. WrestleMania 43. I mean, if that match is announced, that's the only match will actually get me excited for Saudi.
Yeah, I really want them to do Cody versus Rock at Mania.
I do as well, because they actually they can just appear in the ring, and there doesn't even have to be any build up to that match, because I feel like the story's already in plain view.
Well, the build for their tag match they had
from Cody's perspective, it makes sense, and from Cody's perspective, it makes sense why he's pissed at The Rock.
Was it last year they had that tag match where it was Rock and Roman versus Cody and Seth? That match, that build was really good, and I feel like Rock was honestly carrying a lot of the build. His character work was great, and Cody came off as a really good baby face in that. So if you do something like that just for a one-on-one match, because clearly that, and it's a really good match as well, but that match Rock pins Cody, so it's clearly that's setting up for a rematch or something. Because I feel like the night after WrestleMania, the Raw, Cody had just won the belt the next night against Roman. He came out, and then Rock came out. He said, I'm going away, but, I'm not done with you or something. And then he whispered something in Cody's ear, and then, gave him an item, and then left. So definitely building up for a rematch. And then, you had the whole go fuck yourself thing, and then nothing came of that, which is really a shame.
I've been very open about this on my channel, but out of all the storylines WWE has done in last 10 years, that's the one I've been the most anticipating. That's the one I want to see closure to. But then I mean, it can still happen at Saudi. I mean, they throw a lot of money at these people.
Yeah. Well, they want to get as many big names as they can. They said they want Undertaker, Kane. I think they want Shawn Michaels, Triple H. Well, Triple H will be there anyway, but
I don't want another Destruction of Brothers rematch.
Yeah, that match was really bad.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
But
they want Rock, they want Cena. They want as many people as they can get.
Oh, yeah. The only problem with that is with The Rock's current transformation lately with the Smashing Machine press, whether he's able to still do it, Yeah, no, because it's just, I feel like he wouldn't be the same. He wouldn't be the same character.
Yes.
He wouldn't be the same in the ring. Like, I'm sure he would still kind of be good.
Yes, he has.
Be able to pull off a
He
match,
has
but
slimmed down significantly.
but he's not the same character. And so, yeah, I mean, I still leave the door open for possibility, but no, I'll be happy if it's announced at Saudi, but if not, then it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And then I haven't seen anything, I don't know anything about this one, a little bit, so I'll leave the talking to you, but Evolution.
Well, I haven't seen the show, but I'm aware of the results of 3 matches. You had, what's her name? Tiffany Stratton beating, Trish Stratus. I'm sure that would have been a good match. Trish Stratus is, it's probably just nostalgia, but she's one of my favourite women's wrestlers of all time. Tiffany Stratton's quite good as well.
If Stephanie McHugh wins the Battle Royal, that's great.
That's how she became #1 contender and won the belt against Io.
Yeah, right.
And you had the main event was Rhea versus someone else, and then
Naomi defeats Io Sky and Rhea Ripley.
Right, yes, the middle of the match, Naomi cashes in and wins the belt. And I assume the plan was to do Naomi versus Stephanie, but Naomi got pregnant and had to vacate the belt.
So they're all the PLEs that happened this year. Now we're going to wrap this up with a quick ranking of the ones that we have seen. So we haven't seen all of them, and we can only rank the ones that we have seen. So coming in for you at the worst, what is your least favourite PLE of 2025?
My least favourite, I guess, from what I've seen, it would be WrestlePalooza. That show looks very underwhelming.
I would put WrestlePalooza as being the worst match. Like, that was doomed right from the start. Outside of one match, that was just horrible pacing. It felt really weird. It didn't feel like a PLE. There's like the weird middle segment with the Undertaker that just...
I forgot about that.
That just didn't make any
they announced
sense.
Stephanie McMahon to the Hall of Fame,
Good for her, but it's... people don't... I don't care about Stephanie. I don't care about her, so... She
used to be a good on-screen character, but, like, as a booker, writer and... Actually, no, she did some good writing during the Attitude Era. But, overall, as, business person, she's not someone I really care about.
No. So, WrestlePalooza just was a very underwhelming event. It left a bad taste from the first match.
To be brutally honest, whenever I think Stephanie McMahon, I think of that one segment where literally the week after 9/11, she compared that to, the steroid trial.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then what others have we seen here? That wouldn't be the worst. Ranking is, really hard for me. What would be number 2 for you?
I'm trying to think which ones I've even seen. I don't know.
Crown Jewel would probably be number 2 worst.
Yeah.
Because, this just wasn't a, strong start to it with Bronson Reed and Stephanie McHugh, but then from basically John Cena onwards, this just wasn't...
It doesn't look too special.
A very good match. Great storytelling in it, so it has that going for it. But, as far as, actual matches, it's not really something I'm going to remember.
Yeah.
And then... And now we're starting to get into the okay era of this, which I'll probably put... this is a hard one. I'm going to do Clash in Paris.
I would probably do SummerSlam over Clash in Paris. It was probably the better show overall. I guess when you got 2 nights, it's easier to do that. Clash in Paris was okay. It was fine, with the exception of Logan and Cena. There was nothing I really disliked. I mean, Becky versus Nikki wasn't a very good match, but I didn't dislike it or anything. I just thought it wasn't great. But, like, it had good stuff. Sheamus versus Rusev was the highlight. The main event was pretty good.
So you mentioned that you'd put SummerSlam before Clash in Paris. Explain your reasons for
No, sorry, other way around. I'd put it, I'd put SummerSlam higher than Clash in Paris. Yeah, I thought it was a better show overall.
I know, Clash in Paris just didn't, didn't floor me. It wasn't an amazing event. It wasn't a great event. I don't really have strong feelings towards Clash in Paris. It's just not going to be one of the ones that I remember.
Yeah.
And then what else? Money in the Bank Night Champions we didn't see.
No.
I'm going to put the most recent one, Survivor Wargames.
Oh, right, yeah.
I'm going to put that...
Yeah, I'd probably put that one next.
I thought this had some really solid matches in it, some okay storytelling, some really weird storytelling in it as well, good matches, consistent overall. There wasn't really anything bad in it. In it for me. Like even with like Stephanie Victoria's match, even that being the weakest, I wouldn't say that. Even when Stephanie Victoria isn't at her best, she's still doing great in the ring.
Yeah.
So number 4 for me would be Survivor Wargames. What's number 4 for you?
Yeah, probably Survivor Wargames as well. The booking looked fine. I mean, the first match you give AJ a strong victory and set up for AJ versus Becky, which I think will be I think that feels like a big time feud, 2 very big names in the women's division.
Yes.
So that could be a WrestleMania match.
Hoping it is.
So, and then the second match, Dominic versus Cena, was surprisingly good. What else? The women's match doesn't look that good, but, it's another strong win for Stephanie. And the main event was... I wasn't excited going into it, but I liked it more than I thought I was going to. And also, I'm really happy that, I thought Lesnar was going to get the pinfall, but they gave it to Bron Breakker. So I'm pretty happy about that.
And next one coming in for me, number 5, is Elimination Chamber.
Oh, okay, interesting. I've heard a lot of people say that was the best pay-per-view of the year.
It's that... It has the best ending of a pay-per-view this year. Overall, I wouldn't say the best. There's some really strong matches in it for sure. But, yeah, I know. Over the course of this year, I haven't seen myself going back to rewatch this.
Yeah.
Outside of that heel turn and outside of Kevin Owens...
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not really... much I can take away from this.
Also, another thing with the heel turn, the other problem, it wasn't just Rock disappearing. Cena didn't change his character at all as a heel. He was literally... He came out in the same merch, same slogans, all that stuff, same theme song, and then he was like, oh, I'm the same guy, but I'm bad now,
Yeah.
And evil.
And then... and now we're getting to our last 2 because we've only seen 2 of these other events. This one will probably surprise a lot of people, but WrestleMania 41. Great lineup, great 2 nights.
I think there were definitely some good decisions, in the match. Some right. How do I put this? I think some of the right people went over. You had Jake Fatu winning the US belt, Dominic winning the Intercontinental belt, Becky and Lyra winning the tag belts.
So look, there's a lot of great decisions in WrestleMania 41, but I know I don't have any. I don't have any strong strong feelings. I like a lot. I've actually gone back and rewatched a couple matches.
Yeah, but you also had some bad decisions. I mean, you had Logan Paul beating AJ Styles.
In no world that would ever happen.
No.
In no world would that happen. And now, what's your number 2?
Yeah, I mean, I've only seen like 2 matches in WrestleMania. I've seen Logan versus AJ. That match wasn't very good, and I've seen Cena versus Cody, which was fine.
Speaking of Cody and Cena, that leads me into my number 1.
Yeah.
Which is SummerSlam.
Yeah, it'd be my number 1 as well.
Because was it Cena and Cody? They've had 3 matches together now, I'm pretty sure.
Something like that, yeah.
And yeah, their SummerSlam match was by far, I think, the greatest match of 2025.
Okay.
So many good moments. Cody really proved himself to the audience as to why he's the next babyface of the company.
Yeah.
And even disregarding that, just really good matches. Probably some of the best decisions of this year. Some of the best writing, some of the best pacing. Like, even though Cody and John Cena was like a 45-minute match, to me it did not feel like 45 minutes. Like, it went by so fast, and each time I watch it feels like a very quick 15-minute match of just like two of the best guys just going at each other, beating each other's ass down to nothing.
I need to rewatch that match, because for me, like, it felt like it dragged on near the end, but I've only seen it once, so who knows, maybe I'll like it more in another viewing.
The ending is great, and I felt like that was a great way to really put Cody over. I feel like to put Cody over through Cena was a great move. Like, everybody kind of went into SummerSlam knowing Cody was going to win.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody actually expected Cena to win.
No, I don't think so.
Like, there's a lot that I haven't seen. Like, I do want to watch Night of Champions, and I am going to watch all of that, and we might do like a separate video of that in the future. But that is our ranking for the PLEs we have seen.
Yeah.
Do you have any final thoughts for our WWE fan base?
Not right now. Yeah, I guess that's episode 1, looking forward to making episode 2 in the future.
Yes, it's we're going to try and make this a weekly thing, but sometimes that is going to be hard, but we are going to try and do as many as we can, and until next time, we'll talk to you guys later. LA Night, yeah.